Good evening, gamers, and welcome to TF Live. This is ozfortress Season 29, the premier lower page playoffs. My name is the Lampshade 22, and with me tonight I have a lovely gentleman by the name of Connie. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing awesome. Really happy to be here. I'm gonna check out some ozfortress. Never done some casting for the Australian scene, so I'm pretty hyped to see what they're capable of. I've already seen a lot of their stuff on Capping TV, as well as on this channel, TF Live TV. So I'm stoked to see how this goes. Fun playing a video game, and there's so much to love about that.
Yeah, for sure. I am upset that they didn't get onto the red team, but that's neither here nor there. But it does look like we're going live. So once again, this is ozfortress Season 29. It is the premier lower page playoffs. Taylor Swift Fan Club versus MGE Zombies. Connie, take it away. Tell me about this middle.
Right, so the teams are rolling out. We see a bit of an interesting rollout here. We see that power coming in, so both demos are here. We see a soldier jumping toward the point, having a bit of difficulty going for some damage. So the teams are playing this a bit cautiously, kind of waiting to see what the team's going to do. Not too much in the rotation, but on the side of blue, it looks like we are getting some rotations to the left side, going in for some damage onto the combo. Again, still waiting for something. We're going to see Deft get a frag onto Lex right there with the Iron Bomber. So an amazing pipe right there. We're looking for some more damage here as they continue to close in. It looks like blue does take away this mid-fight, doing an awesome job, pushing them all the way back to second. And I don't know, right now it's just TJ trying to look out for these guys, trying to call out many detonations possible, but looking to be pretty difficult on the side of red.
For sure, man. I definitely saw Benjay go for a big bomb onto Putty, got him down very, very low, but not quite able to secure it. I think his team was just a little bit too close when that bomb was called. But it looks like we're going to see a reset. Ult going down might make a difference, though.
Yeah, it looks like they do have the option to possibly recontest here. You know, they're playing a bit passive, playing a bit carefully. We see Benjay, though, going in for the bomb, doing an amazing job, taking out the med. This is going to be an absolutely huge play as we see them, continue to aggress, but they got to watch out for those players inside of sewer. Very dangerous spot to be in, taking a lot of unnecessary damage. That's something you don't want to do. But we see them continue to get frags, a bit of trades as well, so we're going to see if that can work out for them. They are up a couple of players, so now's the time to push if ever, and here they come.
They do seem very cautious pushing this here with the full ad, which does make perfect sense. Ult coming in for a bomb and going down for his effort. I think it's just going to be an easy mid, man. Like, getting that drop onto Putty there was so fat.
Yeah, I can agree with that totally. Just their ability to recognize that they have to recontest, they can push against blue, no problem. Very awesome. You have to have the awareness. You have to be very careful about that. And we see them, again, just playing it pretty smart here, not really getting too aggro when they see players staying a bit back. And I think their positioning is great, and they actually managed to finish off Connor right there. So very good pick of them, going for a bit of an aggro play, but still keeping their distance at the same time, which you love as they come into the last push. They're Ubering in fourth, and here they come. They're trying to go for the point as they try to take down the heavy.
Yeah, a lot of damage going on. They did wait a while to use that Uber, so we do see Putty actually having the Uber. There's players going down in that bunker area trying to go for a back out, but they did not quite manage to succeed. They did die for their effort. It was a pretty good push, but I think just with the combo of the Sentry and the Heavy, it was just too hard for them to get in, even with that one player ad. They only had about 25% ad by the time they used in, I think.
I believe it was Benjay who actually hopped into Nest there, tried to make an attempt to, I guess, throw some people off, cause a distraction, but it didn't work. But speaking of distractions, I'm getting distracted. We see an Uber come in onto the mid. We see Lex go down once again, sadly, as we finally see that, Connor leading the push here, getting a lot of players, getting a lot of, key plays necessary to actually take this mid again, but that's not going to stop them. We see that the red team finally using their Uber as well, leading with their demo. We see TJ actually get a frag onto the med, so that's going to be a really important pick going into the next point here.
Yeah, so Lex actually came in and forced Putty there, and then I think maybe, I don't want to talk too much trash because these guys are all objectively better than me, but maybe a bit of a positioning problem there because just with their team able to push straight through IT, they were able to clean up Putty there, secure this ad. I think this might be a pretty solid last push out of the boys here.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that being the case. You know, they are pretty much getting into position. We see that the heavy is up on last, you know, playing for Nest. So we see a sniper and an engineer, so the off class is all in full swing. Gonna be some interesting logs to look at for sure. But wow, I mean, we see them try to go into lobby here. The MG zombies, you know, just wanting to do what they can to try to get this last push. They go in through 4 once again. Though we do see the demo get caught in the air. Thankfully, they do get caught by their medic. The sentry taking lots of damage finally goes down. We also see that Tay ult is getting taken out, so that's going to be the engineer. Ooh, lots of players going down back into spawn. We see some more frags come out. The heavy's still overhealed, but we see some rockets coming in. Not going to be enough as the scouts try to close in. We see Benjay trying to go for a frag onto the spawn here, but having difficulty. But it's going to be Zaka with the medic beam. The Uber coming on with the demo, and that might be what it takes to push them out for both the scouts and the med here on the side of MG Zombies, trying to push against the Taylor Swift fan club. Is it going to be enough? They're having so much difficulty. They're managing to get frags, but they just can't create the space to actually get the cap onto last, so they have to back out.
Yeah, man, for sure. I mean, that was such a bit of a, I don't know, it was such a weird push. They got stalled really hard on their demo jumping in. They did clean up the demo right at the end there, but I think the spawns were just too much for them to fight. But they have secured this really, really big ad, and it looks like they're ready to use that one straight back in. Sentry's only level 2.
Yeah, now's the time to use for sure, as we see, you know, the class switch. They have to do everything they can to salvage this. A weak heavy, that's going to be really good news on the side of the MGE Zombies, as lots of players go down, so things are pretty much turning around. We see 4 of them go down, only the medic and the demo left, so they have no choice but to back out. It's going to take a miracle for them to somehow take last. But Connor goes down, you know, speaking of miracles, a miraculous play coming out of Bower.
Yeah, man, Meth hit that fat pipe. Mirimu getting away by the absolute skin of his teeth, man. That was amazing to see. With this one player out, it does look like they're actually trying to push here to try and get some sort of force going.
Ooh. Yeah, there it goes. There's the force. And we're seeing players just get chased from every single angle. You know, they're just trying to catch anybody possible. But I'm really glad that the MG Zombies were very cautious of that. I liked the awareness there to just kind of back out, pull out, no need to be there. But then again, I think Taylor Swift Fan Club is going to take this mid once again. And they might catch some players that are a bit too slow to back out. But watch this. Lex is on second still, causing a huge distraction. Backing out into rollout here, taking so much damage, only at about 56 health, just trying to run away, trying to jump away, just be that distraction that the MG Zombies desperately need right now. Ooh, yeah. He goes down.
He does end up going down, but I hadn't even noticed. He was actually running the pain train. He was able to get that 2x cap on the point. Definitely drag him back. Like, if it was 1x, you could probably a little bit ignore it. You know, it's not quite as desperate. But with that 2x cap, man, he almost had the thing.
Yeah, I gotta appreciate the attempt. I mean, you really have to, Snazzy. That was just such a crazy play. You know, didn't really get away with too much, but wasting time, exactly what you want to do to your enemies, bro.
Yeah, I can't think of anything better to do there. I mean, that's kind of exactly the play to make there when you're sort of caught behind there. TJ taking 2 pipes and going down in lobby, probably going to abort any attempted pushes here.
Ooh. Yeah, lobby getting pushed right now, so MG Zombies, you know, sadly losing a player is going to have to give up a lot of space, but Taylor Swift Fan Club just trying to go in. We saw an attempt for a bomb. Oh, Tay all just getting caught by that. Something you cannot shake off. That was a horrible pun, but speaking of horrible things, we are going to see the horrible sentry come on to Lex. So unfortunate. We see lots of spam coming through the side of rollout, but again, just players going to have to slow down. I think we see Benjay trying to go for some frags onto the engineer here. That's what you'll have to see. We see the engineer pushing out. I'm not sure what's happening right now, but I'm loving every second of it.
Yeah, the engineer in the form of Elmo, they're really getting a lot of damage off. He's got a pretty big reputation to uphold. As like one of the main fraggers there, man. I think Lex tried to go for a bomb there, and just like the sentry, I don't think they knew about it, or they knew it was exactly there. And it just absolutely minced him, man. Nothing he could really do there. He's poking himself in too. It looks like he might get caught by Dorf.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Lex. So we are going to see Lex go down in a situation we know all too well. Snazzy, 1 player's down. MG Zombies once again have to give up that space, and now they're getting pushed from each and every angle, but Benjay doesn't want to waste any time there. He's going to get a frag despite the numbers and try to even things out, as now it looks like Red is in a bit more of an advantageous state as they kind of go for a fake push right here. We see TJ just try to go in for some damage, but I think he was in a little bit too deep, playing a bit ahead of his team there.
Yeah, man, these teams are so evenly matched. Old actually coming in for a bomb through door 1, getting cleaned up for his effort. Elmo peeking in through top there, top IT, but having to back out. It looks like they're just throwing player ads back and forth. Like they're playing catch with player ad here. Like we saw Benjay get those massive frags at door 1, able to clean up, I believe, 2 people, unless I'm mistaken. And they were attempting to get in there, but they weren't just quite able to do anything. Old did check for off classes, so they will know that there's nothing going on there.
Yeah, man. I mean, I saw them potentially go for the spy play on the side of Taylor Swift fan club, but I don't know. He didn't do it. Kind of chickened out. Can't blame him, but those spy plays are fun to see, so hopefully we'll be able to see those again in the future. But again, we're just seeing, you know, kind of close proximity attempts at getting some damage in here. You know, we're just seeing the spam come out into full swing. Nothing really too crazy happening. Very stalematey at the moment, so I'm really curious, you know, what do you think would be necessary for an actual play to be made here? As for the push, definitely not going to be losing 2 players, but aside from that, we do see the Uber Force come out onto the side of MG Zombies. But yeah, I'm just curious, Snazzy, what do you think would be necessary for the MG Zombies to actually do a successful push?
Look, my thoughts were pretty much the exact same as you there, just not that. We do see the Uber come out. Heaves actually getting that force in lobby. They might be able to maintain second. But, I mean, probably an off-class, try and break it. Maybe sack and snipe or something. This is about 20 ad. If they grind this well, I think they could probably turn it around their way. Losing Lex and Door 2 there, probably not the greatest. They did try to get a frag onto, I believe it was Deft that was actually really close, which would have been a really good frag. Losing Benjay in top IT, not a really good thing either. Dork taking a fight in there does seem to be on a roll here, man. He takes out Heaves as well. TJ having to back out, run away for his life, and even despite this advantage, they're now down 2 players and having to back all the way to mid.
Wow, I mean, what a great push on the side of the Taylor Swift fan club. You know, I really like to see them kind of break out of their comfort zone a bit here. We saw them in an all too familiar situation where they were just kind of held up in last, but they're ready to push once again, and I'm hoping they go a bit further than just mid this time. Maybe they can actually, you know, muster up the courage, you know, get the necessary frags, as Ubers are even, so they could go for an exchange here, and you know, assuming that they are able to go out with some success, maybe we could see them actually push out, create some space for themselves, but that's going to be very difficult as they are trading a lot of players right here. You see the Uber come out and only 2 players up on the side of Taylor Swift fan club. That is not a good scenario at all, Snazzy.
No, man, not at all. They lost so many players in that Uber, and they lose their med in door 2 right there. 3 spawns coming through. Have to see if that's going to be able to compete against the full Uber and pretty much whole team of the MG Zombies. They used their Uber in this last year. They've cleaned up Old, they've cleaned up Elmo. I think this is probably going to be the round. Deft valiantly defending this last. He is taking a lot of damage, though. He's going down very low. He does end up dying. There's players on the point. That's the first round, mate. The MG Zombies.
She wears short skirts. I wear t-shirts. You just lost round 1. That's gotta hurt. Wow. What an unfortunate demise for the Taylor Swift fan. I know, that was terrible. Unfortunate demise for the Taylor Swift fan club. Maybe they can bring it back. MG Zombies is up 1. We see that Lex does manage to get some high ground onto the roof right here, and I like what they're doing here. You know, they're playing with that aggro. They have that mental advantage right now, so they're going to try to push with it, but again, they're taking so much unnecessary damage. They have to be very careful on this mid-fight. They are losing 2 players, both Lex and Benjay, so they're not even just losing both their soldiers, they're also losing a scout as well. They have to back up. They're going to have to play for last here, you know, being very cautious, looking out for where the players are actually going, but then again, it looks like Power could get caught here. Thankfully, he does manage to escape through 5, but damn, so dangerous.
Yeah, dude, those soldiers both got minced. Those scouts on the high ground were just way, way too strong for them. Just able to absolutely suspend them, and then with the sustained damage, just take them out. Putting them in a really bad spot on the last. We do see Deft go down very, very low. I believe there is a sniper in the form of Heaves, who got a body shot onto him, not quite able to ping that small collection of pixels that would have meant an instant frag. Heaves in lobby there. Oh, he's getting fought out pretty hard, and he is going to have to back out of lobby. No players down, though. Meth taking a bit of a duel indoor 3, but able to get away with it. And it's just going to be a bit of a reset. Do see TJ up on Engineer as well. It looks like they're committing to totaling this last. Just playing it slow. 15 minutes on the clock. It makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, they have all the time in the world to stall at the moment, you know, assuming that they are able to hold off the Taylor Swift fan club. We already see that they are getting a couple picks. We even see TJ with the Sentry. I like it. But, yeah, I mean, assuming that they are able to hold this team off, which they obviously are doing, you know, they don't really have too much to worry about. They could really play out the clock, you know? So, I think what they're doing is okay. You know, we definitely want to see some action for sure, but right now, you know, the goal is just to win, so it's not really necessary on the side of MG Zombies.
Yeah, I do feel like I say this every time I'm casting a game where people start playing clock, but it's only because it's happened to me so many times. If you start playing clock too... Oh, fat frag from Heaves onto the dock. If you start playing the clock too early, you sort of run the risk of getting pushed, losing a round at a very critical moment with only like a minute left, and just getting memed. Benjay going for a sack, ending up getting kill B, does clean up Elmo for it, which means both scouts down on the side of Taylor Swift fan club. It might trigger a push, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like they're happy to just keep totaling the last hit. So yeah,
we saw some bomb attempts as well, but you know, sadly going unsuccessful. You know, again, they don't really have to worry about too much. They're gonna play out the clock, so they're just doing exactly that. I mean, there's not really too much to say other than that, Snazzy.
Yeah, it kind of makes for slightly boring watching. You do see Dork up on Sniper. He's kind of pretty good at that, so wouldn't be surprised. Connor and Lex trading in door 2. TJ going down as well. Ult actually peeking in through door 2 and able to secure that frag. TJ being the engineer, that could be really fat if they can get an angle on this gun.
Look at this Donk right here playing a sniper in. Ooh, he's hanging out in lobby, you know, trying to aim for some shots near 3, opting to go for 5. I want to see what he goes for here. Having to deal with the scout, he's getting pressured pretty hard, so he has to, you know, be very careful about what he wants to do. But look at this, he's kind of aiming through 3 right now. I'm not sure what he's going for exactly, who he's trying to look for, but I want to see if he can hit that shot.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like there was a bit of a sack. I believe that was using the fact that Dork was on Sniper to try and bully them over the left. We do see them getting absolutely minced in this second yard area on the grass. They end up having to use cleaning up Benjay, though. And I think they're probably going to have to back out. Man, that's such a... It's not a good Uber for you. You got to be hurting after that one.
I mean, great stuff from the team. I gotta point out the beef right there from Benjay, just absolutely getting pinned against the wall right there. That was so unlucky, but it happens to the best of us. I just thought it was a funny moment, so I thought I'd point it out. But yeah, right now, just all the players on MG Zombies, you know, looking to kind of regroup, get themselves healthy once again, and see if they can push onto mid and take another round for themselves.
Yeah, Dork is still on Sniper. It does look like he's backing up a bit. He might actually go back to the respawn. But no, I think I've lied. Meth actually going down, Deft getting a really, really fat trap. Ult dying as well. That may make a difference here.
The control point is being captured.
I lied. Ult went in for a force. Oh my god. I totally whiffed that, man. And he got it. So...
Yeah, I mean, I really like the aggression. Sadly, you know, they are going to lose that, you know, that even Uber, but... Then again, I mean, Blue is down 2 players. We do see that Lex goes down. Benjay also going down. But they do manage to take down Connor. So I think that's a really good pick. But it's not going to be enough to keep themselves, you know, in, I guess, more of an advantageous state to actually aggress. So they are going to have to back up. They're going to have to give up lots of space here on the mid. And yeah, it's looking really dangerous for these guys. So they have no choice but to back up once again. About 9.5 minutes left, so not really too much to worry about on their end. Or actually, I'm sorry, 11.5 minutes, so not really too much to worry about on their end. But I don't know. Then again, they are getting pushed back pretty hard. I don't know, man. I think Taylor Swift's fan club might be able to possibly take another round here, but they're going to have to be very smart about how they play this.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking it would be so lovely to see an Uber used more aggressively. I feel like pretty much every Uber that's been used in this game has been not super aggressive. It's been pretty much passive, like waiting for a moment where you can catch them all in one spot. They did lose a 30-second advantage there, which is pretty huge. Ult going in for a sack. Not managing to secure it. Lex counter sacking and getting maimed yet again. I don't know, man.
I think you're absolutely right. You know, I think one thing that I need to see come out of the Taylor Swift fan club is, and again here, it's just, I don't know, it's too little too late, but I want to see them go for more risky plays, you know, when it's not a last situation, because, you know, here they're just kind of like, throwing the same, I don't know the saying, but, oh no, wait, what? Okay, Zaka was all alone right there in sewer, actually got forced, but manages to live just barely. That was so freaking stupid, but I thought that was hilarious. But I guess just kind of the saying where, you know, you're throwing, I don't know how the saying goes, dude. I'm super tired, but like, it's just a lot of rinse and repeat scenarios where they're having the same problem just over and over again. Oh, and we see Lex go down to the sniper on the side of Turk, but wow, I mean, I just want to see them go for some more risky plays in scenarios that aren't just on last. You know, those situations where they have 30-second Uber advantage, those are the times where I want to see them actually push out. You know, even on some mid fights, you know, maybe just go for something stupid. If you have the player ad, just do it, bro.
Yeah, the pressure's starting to mount on them though with 9 minutes remaining, given the pace of this game so far, so might see them going for more risky things. We do actually see that they get bullied directly out of second. I think the, you know, 40-50% Uber dis ad kind of scared them off a little bit too hard. We do see the team coming through IP, the Uber getting used nice and early.
There it comes. So we see them trying to go for some shots right there. Not really doing anything too detrimental. All the players are living. And here it comes. The Uber on the side of the Taylor Swift fan club. They're getting lots of picks. They got about 2 picks right there. I like what I'm seeing out of the sniper right now. Doing lots of damage. And you see that Alton Connor managing to finish off Hughes as well. So there are some players behind them that they do have to worry about. But I don't know. Then again, they are able to just go for this push pretty successfully. And I like what I'm seeing here, you know, just keeping up that aggression. That's exactly what we were talking about. That's what you got to see. And now they're getting ready to push into last pretty soon here, as they have lots of Uber ad to work with.
Yeah, they have a huge amount of Uber ad to work with. I do want to pop a quick commiseration to Meth there, who did just get sniped by Elmo, which will trigger the pull. But he very nearly killed Deft with the trap. It just wasn't quite enough. Elmo taking out the mid as well.
Dude, such a gamer. I love it. Such a gamer. We see Def take down the sentry. That's going to be very important for the team coming in here, as we do see the Uber get used. Lots of damage onto TJ playing as the heavy. They're going to go down. And there it is. Things are tied up 1-1. That's exactly what we wanted to see, Snazzy. Just that aggression, just that confidence. You know, they got what they needed. They had that Uber advantage, but if they want to take this, you know, get another round for themselves, they're going to have to do it sooner.
Yeah, with 7 minutes left on the clock, the pressure's really mounting on both teams here, but we do see the mids starting off, both demos getting there at roughly the same time.
Oh. Yeah, we're seeing the blue team try to rotate here, going for some damage. Nothing really too detrimental quite yet, as we do see them get a bit of high ground here. We see that Lex and Heath, though, trying to contest that and having a good time doing so. Oh, actually, scratch that. Lex is going to be going down, but Benjay did manage to get a frag as well, so they are pretty even so far, but the space not looking too good here. They're going to back out. They don't want to lose all those players, and they seem pretty clumped up toward the end, so MG Zombies, you know, staying on second, they're going to have to separate just a little bit if they want to take this.
Yeah, the Ubers are basically even, is what I meant to say there. So, you see both teams getting Uber here at the same time. Dork having a bit of a poke at the choke, but yeah, nothing really going on. It's just going to be another stalemate. I think if you're MG Zombies here, you're probably pretty keen to push. Ult going in for a big bomb, ending up getting fragged. Benjay onto Putty. Ooh. Connor going down as well. Lex is onto Putty as well. Oh my god!
Dude, what gamers? I mean, seriously, MG Zombies, just what happened? It looked like such a scary scenario, but then again, I think things could possibly turn around. They're just going to be, actually, Taylor Swift fan club just going to be using this Uber to just barely escape, keep their demo and their meta alive, you know, possibly for a recontestation in the future, but I don't know, man. MG Zombies looking really good here so far. We see a really awesome high bomb come out of Connor. Not really going to be getting too much out of it. Lots of damage though. But then again, no frag, so sad. Ooh, Benjay going to be go down, Lex as well. So both soldiers are down on the side of MG Zombies. Things are turning around very quickly, Snazzy, as we see the MG Zombies forced into backing up once more.
Yeah, dude. This is such back and forth gameplay. Lex and Benjay still down here, but it looks like the MG Zombies are happy to use this Uber on the mid. They still do have around about a 30-40 ad. They're coming into the choke here, getting a lot of damage, taking out Deft, which is really good. Putty still doesn't quite have Uber. I'm not sure if they know exactly how much ad they had here. Lex is in nice and deep, creating some space for his team, who are now moving through choke. They've kept that middle. Benjay going down to Elmo, though. Elmo hiding in that sewer sort of area there. We do see a big bomb out of Connor, who goes down so low, but gets away with it. And Putty getting the Uber here should stop any push.
Yeah, so now that Uber is into play, you know, potentially for the side of the Taylor Swift fan club, now is the time, if ever, to push out of choke. And it looks like they're doing exactly that. There is a bomb that they do have to worry about, but Doc does take down Lex, so now it's pretty much free game for them. They just have to go in, make sure that they can create that space, you know, cause all the ruckus necessary to take over mid once again. And here they come, you know, not really using it quite yet. I mean, here's exactly what I was talking about. It's like, now would be such a good situation, but they're just going to opt to push the MG Zombies back instead. But because of that, you know, they do run that risk of having to worry about the Ubers being even. So whether they want to take an exchange or, you know, maybe push on even, it's up to them.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good spot to use the Uber. It's a very, very big ad. But I think how far back the MG Zombies were there. They were pretty much at choke. Like, if you were to use from where they were at, it would be detrimental, I feel. Ult going in for a big bomb, dying for it. We do see Benjay returning, and Lex coming in behind, getting a big force onto Putty once again.
Wow, I mean, Lex just doing an awesome job, you know, just that's exactly what you want to see out of a roamer, is just that aggression. I mean, that's all you can really say about it. It's just how powerful, how important it is, and when you're able to do it correctly, it's such a useful factor onto, you know, helping your team win.
Sure, man. Big Uber ad here, though, so I think it's probably going to be like a free second for them. And with this ad, and Elmo being down for another 15 seconds, I feel like this could be the push. 3 minutes remaining. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you know, they're going to have to play this really smart. They don't really have too much time to worry about, but they have the ad. They just got to roll with it, and rolling with it is exactly what they're going to do, as they create so much space, putting so much pressure into Ness in pretty much every single situation, you know, or every single spot on last, you know, just going so crazy. They are losing so many players, though, so I think, you know, maybe they did kind of push in a little bit too aggro there, but I don't know. I got to respect the attempt. That could have been it.
Man, it was so close. They were on that point. They had it basically capped. Dork and his med came down from the bunker nest, as you call it, area. Coming down from that top left and just getting right onto the point. Dork on that brass beast heavy. Just able to tank damage for years, man. So much damage being put in. They were just able to hold that. Skin of their teeth, though. That point is so capped.
Okay, so here we go. We see that they are using through choke once again. The Uber has run out, though. So, not really getting away with too much. We see a bit of a trade in the kill feed, but I don't know. We do see that Heeb's back onto Sniper. They do have the ad as well, so let's see how they push with it. Lex is going to be going down. So they have an off-class and 2 players down. This, I don't know, kind of a scary situation, but we do see Heeb's get the SMG frags, so you'll love to see it.
Yeah, it looked like they pushed through IT there and were able to sort of take some ground. Meth going down, Dork sniping there, really putting a dent in their ability to push it. Murmur having to back out of door 1 after losing their demo. They were sort of ready to push despite not having any real cap time on second yet, which I feel like is almost too aggressive. But with a minute 30 on the clock, I mean, I totally understand it.
Yeah, a minute and a half left. You know, we see a really aggressive angle from Heebs right there. And we do see them use him through 1. We see the exchange come out. It's just a matter of survival for both of these teams. They want to keep themselves in. They have a whole round to worry about. So These guys are so scared, trying to push in. We see a lot of players on the red side go down. Once again, the MG zombies looking a bit shakier as we do see lots of amazing serves come out of Miri, but it's not going to be enough. We see the sniper up, and that's a whole team wipe. So pretty much, you know, you blink and the whole team's gone right there just because of, you know, I don't want to say poor positioning, but I do got to give credit to the Taylor Swift fan club. They were able to catch, you know, that main combo pretty quickly.
Yeah, man. I think they just sort of got gimped by still having Habes on sniper there. Not really what you want to say. We do actually see Lex in the forward spawns there. Probably going to go for Hoodie here in an attempt to prevent this last push with 30 seconds remaining. This could be the last to last that Taylor Swift fan club needs to be able to take this map to the bank.
Yeah, again, like I said earlier, it's a matter of survival for these guys. You know, they have the Uber ad, so now it's their chance. This is the last chance. About 15 seconds left on the clock. They have so many players to deal with. They have the ad. They're getting the damage. They're getting the frag. Snazzy. This is looking so good, and they barely managed to take it away with about 5 seconds left on the clock. That's going to be map 1 going to the Taylor Swift fan club.
Holy dooly, man. That was like the first like good Uber that I think I've seen in that whole map. They came straight through door 1. They were able to keep a lot of that Uber on the Dork, who managed to clean up Lex on heavy. Just really, really beautiful Uber. Like, while I was off mic, like, I saw it happen, I was like, it's gorgeous! Like,
That's it.
I joke. But, yeah, no, I just don't like playing this map. I mean, I play Med, and I think maybe it's just, like, a lack of knowledge about the map. But I feel like I die so much more on this map than, like, any other.
I feel like this map on mids, just from what I've seen personally, oh my god, it's just so scary for a medic, you know? Like, it's so open, there's so many angles to get walked, like, held W at or just jumped at, but we can wait for that, and we will see if that will be the case for these medics as we do launch into the first round. So, we're going to see the rollout here, we're going to see how this mid fight goes very shortly, as we do see both of the demos approaching here. So here we go. We see that Meth, you know, trying to do what they can, trying to get some damage, but these are the teams fighting for a bit of high ground here, and Doc is going to be taken out, so that's going to be a really huge pick as well. We saw Doc, you know, just absolutely go off last game, so not going to be doing the same so early here, as we do see the Taylor Swift fan club, you know, keep that aggression up. They do have that one pick, and they're just going for it. They're pushing into second here, going for lots of trades here, so lots of players getting just frag left and right, but ultimately it's going to be the Taylor Swift fan club coming out on top in both numbers and positioning, as they do manage to get onto second here, but though they do have to worry about a scout here, but Turtis is going to be going down, and here it comes. They are pushing into last here, 3 players down, so this could be probably one of the quickest rounds we've ever seen. We see the Uber finally come out as well. Lots of damage, lots of players going down, 2 players down. Oh my god, so many players getting taken out, but then again, we see that they are just trying to salvage things on the side of red. That's going to be a wipe for the MG zombies, and just like that, the round is going to be taken. I just realized that the team colors swapped, so that was my bad. That was my bad entirely.
I was about to say, yeah, the team colors, were swapped around in this map. And
good thing that round was so quick, so it won't happen again.
Take me into this mid though, come on, you got
this.
Yeah.
So despite the mistakes, we are going to be going to this next mid. So here it is. We are seeing that the Taylor Swift fan club, you know, trying to come up on this deficit. You know, they really are struggling to get some damage, really struggling to get some frags here. And, oh, it's just so dangerous for them. Lots of players are bunched up on the side of the MGE zombies. We can see Tay-Tay Halt's going down. Lex going down as well, so... Oh, Doc also getting taken out, so Doc, I don't know, man. That's, again, going to be a huge pick. With Doc out of the fight, it's going to be a lot to deal with. And again, Zaka is going to get taken out. The only player left is a scout on the side of the Taylor Swift fan club. So there's not really too much for them to do, especially now that they're picked. We did see them take out Power, which is really good, but again, not enough. Pretty much the whole team getting wiped there.
Yeah, and I mean, you definitely saw Elmo, the legend of Turtis himself, taking some really gnarly fights there, and he came close to winning them. I believe he took out 2 players coming through that toxic area in the mid there. But with this full Uber at Dork on Sniper, I don't think he's going to be able to do very much. It looks like they're taking this slow, entering the lobby. But, I mean, I can smell it. This is kind of a hard last to defend.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's so many angles that players can come out from. It's so open as well. So, you know, assuming that the players pushing in have some good positioning, as we did see before, I don't know, man. I think the MG Zombies really have this. They got lots of picks right here on the right side of the map. All they have to worry about is that heavy. The heavy is going to be living, though. They do have lots of time on the cap, and they have the players to salvage it. There you go. MG Zombies taking the second round very quickly, I might add.
Yeah, man. Very, very quick. So maybe I was right. They're going to take this 5-0. I do want to say, I mean, Elmo was right to be on heavy there, for sure. But unfortunately, just with the design of the map, there's no way you can be close to the point that's not super spammable. So I think he was just shafted, man.
Yeah, we're seeing that the Taylor Swift fan club, you know, really struggling here. Players just kind of going in willy-nilly here. But they do manage to bring it back, actually getting 3 picks, possibly looking for a 4th right here as they do push in through this lower area, coming into second. But then again, we do see that Connor is possibly going for a bomb, but opts to go back. We do see Benjay kind of playing in this lower area on the mid near the point. Ooh, trying to go for some picks. He's very weak, so he's going to have to back off here. Well, I don't know. Taylor Swift fan club actually managing to do a really good job here. They don't really have all their players in the best positioning right now, so that is totally going to throw a wrench into their plans.
Oh, Lex! Oh my god, he gets the force onto a hoodie there into Toxic, and that, I think, was the whole point. I think Benjay knew he was caught back there, and he said, I'm going to delay the point, get your Uber, come out in the second, see what you can do. And what they could do was force putty, and gain this massive Uber. Even players, but I think with this mid, if the fellas on Taylor Swift fan club are a bit badly positioned, they're just going to get memed. We do see the push coming through.
Ooh, yeah, definitely a difficult situation for them. We see Connor just trying to do anything possible for that bomb. We do see that Lex goes down, heaves as well, but the Uber is coming out on the side of MG Zombies. And MG Zombies, you know, looking to take over that space. They're doing a good job of it. They are having to play back because there are some players behind that they do have to worry about. You know, definitely troublesome for these guys as they do continue to potentially aggress.
Yeah, I mean, they're able to hold this second, but for how long? This is around about a 60 Uber disadvantage. We do see players on Taylor Swift fan club coming through low. Big force out of Lex onto Putty once again. Benjay's still caught over in that cargo area. He has been spotted. He's getting a lot of damage on the...
Oh! Connor, not like this. Ooh, Benjay also going down as well, so... I don't know, man. This definitely looks like it is in favor of the Taylor Swift fan club, at least for this round, but actually... Correction, we do see that MG Zombies do have the Uber ad by a considerable amount. I want to say by about 60 ad, so this could be really good for them. You know, maybe they could find a scenario where they do catch a player off guard and potentially push this back onto second and get themselves into a more desirable scenario. But then again, I don't know if the Taylor Swift fan club really has that confidence. You know, they almost have Ubers even, so now's kind of the time to get yourselves into position and get ready for that push, you know, despite the Ubers, but I really want to see them go for those risky plays once again. I don't want to see them kind of dilly-dally and waste that time because they didn't really have too much time to, you know, play around here. They're down 2 rounds, so
yeah. I think it looked like they were getting ready to push through a lobby there, but Heebs going down on that top right area just sort of didn't go his way. Lex in for a big bomb, not quite able to convert it this time. Yeah, it looked like they were ready to push through lobby, but they decided, look, we've lost Heebs. It's going to be a bit of a dodgy push. We've got this 2-round ad very quickly. There's still 23 minutes on the clock, man. And I think they've just decided to total last. They've gone pretty much the full setup of the usual off-classes. Sands are heavy. They have Heebs on Sniper and TJ on NG. With Dork on Sniper as well, though, I wonder if we're going to see some sort of duel between 2 here.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see it. Oh, wow. I mean, you called it, seriously. Snazzy, I've got to say, you're the master of the predictions here. And, wow, just amazing stuff that we're seeing out of Heebs right there. We do see that the legend of Turtis managing to get a pick as well. But And again, the Taylor Swift fan club having a really troublesome time getting past the defensive of the MG Zombies.
Yeah, I mean, I yapped about this this last being like a little bit hard to defend, but it looks like MG Zombies are just able to do it with ease, man. Elmo actually able to get pretty much all the way through, ult sacking in and getting just deleted by a sentry, and then Heaves popping Elmo's head right off his shoulder. I think that might trigger a push. I don't know.
Wow. I mean, just such a scary situation to be in for the side of Taylor Swift fan club. You know, you have this situation where you can possibly take a round, and it's got to be so nerve-wracking, especially because you're down to, you know, you want to be able to take the second map, but it's proving to be so difficult because right now the MG Zombies are in a situation where they can turtle pretty much for free. They have pretty much zero consequence of it so long as they're paying attention. So it's a really tough situation because despite how much they're bombing, despite how much damage they're actually doing, it seems impenetrable.
Yeah, this is like a really good hold, and they're playing super passive as well. Like, none of them are really far enough forward that there's any sort of like force play you could do. Meth actually going for a pretty risky peek, manages to get away. Went down very low. TJ losing his sentry though, with the soldier peeking in to that top left area if you're attacking. He's rebuilding it actually. I was wondering if he might swap off.
I'm glad that they noticed that. Looks like they are getting their players healthy now that it's down, and they have to commit here. All the players are in. They just have to keep their players alive, but we are going to be seeing Tay go down. It looks like the Legend of Kurt is also going to be going down. TJ is just absolutely killing it with the shotty to the body right now, and just so sad to see because it really looked like they were in a situation to turn things around, but that's not going to be the case as once again they're getting pushed back all the way to second, and it's just so unfortunate to see, Snazzy.
Man, I told you TJ was one to watch. Lex going in for a sack there, just getting absolutely minced. Jumped into like the whole team, just unlucky. Yeah, TJ is definitely one to watch. I mean, he's just killed their whole flank as they try to push. We do see Alt losing a bit of a duel with Menjay there. I don't know, man. It seems like I don't think MG Zombies is super comfortable on their last year because they seem pretty eager to push. And with how eager Lex is to sack and try to get a force as well, I think that's just kind of how they want to play this. It's like, yeah, we've got this 2-round advantage, but we're sort of stuck in our last year. I mean, you don't want to be there forever. Because if you sit there long enough, I mean, sort of inevitably, you're gonna lose the last. You do see a big spam coming out of Alt with the spam onto that gun once again, TJ moving it, and losing one of their scouts in the meantime.
Oh, Lex, bonking his head on the ceiling, does manage to escape. No, he's here. Okay, alright, never mind. I thought Lex was out of there, but Doc, you know, just coming in to finish off the player on the blue side. It's very unfortunate, but we do see that the MG Zombies, you know, although down a player, are actually getting pushed by Connor, but Connor's going to get air shot, bonking his head against the ceiling as well. So, again, it's just these players, you know, having a bit of difficulty committing, and I can't blame them on the side of Taylor Swift fan club because they have a sentry to worry about, and they have players that definitely know how to hit their shots as well on top of that. So, again, they're just going to have to really coordinate and commit to a side, and really just hope for the best. I feel like, you know, it's better than just kind of hanging out in this lobby area here.
I mean, like I said, though, I think if they play that lobby area long enough, eventually they will get around. Dork going down, but they do lose one of their soldiers for it. Lex is down very low as well. I don't know. It's kind of a hard lobby to snipe out of as well. You sort of have to wide peek to be able to do anything. And Heaves getting a fat frag on the elbow. Lex in nice and deep, almost hitting the midi onto Putty, who does end up having to use on second. This is such a poor use, man. That's not what you want. That's so bad for them.
Wow, I mean, pretty much everything's just about perfect on the side of MG Zombies. You know, you have everything you want to see. You got the force, you got a couple picks right there. Although the numbers are uneven, you know, you do have Lex about to spawn, so not really too much to worry about as we do see them finally push out. Like you said, they were eager to push, and here they come. We are going to see an air shot come on to Connor, and Connor's going to get finished off by TJ right there, as we do see them use, you know, just trying to take up that space, you know, get some fear stirred up on the side of Taylor Swift Gaming, and they have to back up once again, sadly losing that advantage to potentially get into last there. And now it's really time. You know, I really feel like on the side of Taylor Swift Gaming, they are kind of shocked, a bit flabbergasted even, that, you know, they are getting pushed and kind of discouraged.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they really expected it with that huge ad. I think they were pretty happy to rest on their laurels for a second. Dog going down to a fat trap from Met might actually delay their push into the second here. I think we're seeing the same sort of story from last map, where these teams are throwing away advantages because there's just not that perfect situation to use it in. Lex in, getting a fat drop onto Footy. My lord, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think you called it, Snazzy. This might be the 5-0. I'm starting to believe it. We're seeing just mistake after mistake happen on the side of Taylor Swift Fan Club. That drop is not something you want to see. And players just getting dropped, just trying to go for any force, any damage onto the medic possible for the MG Zombies med. But, ooh, they're still just getting punished severely for that, you know, that aggression, just holding W into those enemies.
Connor nearly had it, but just wasn't quite able to. Like he wasn't seen for like a while in under there.
Yeah.
But the scout was just too close to Miramir there. Benjay getting a bit of a jump. The Uber gets used.
Okay. Yeah, definitely a great situation to use it. We do see Doc go down, and we do see a lot of players on the side of Taylor Swift Gaming kind of get pushed back as well because of it. So I think that was a good use. We are going to see TJ go down, Lex getting taken out as well. And now we're kind of seeing Taylor Swift Fan Club give the MG Zombies a taste their own medicine here in terms of holding last. So hopefully they have enough of a defensive hold, but it looks like they are kind of antsy to kind of go aggro, and you can't blame them. They want to be able to take those rounds.
I mean, you do want to be aggro here, but you don't have to be over aggro. I'm not saying in any way that was, but 15 minutes left on it. I mean, you're not complaining. Lex actually getting through totally getting the force onto Putty again.
Oh man, yeah, this is a really unfortunate round for the for the Taylor Swift Fan Club med. You know, you get dropped, you're getting constantly forced. Just so unlucky to be around, but sadly, these are things that happen. You have to account for it.
Yeah, I just think I think Lex is actually having like one of the games of his life tonight, man. Like, he's just getting forces, he's getting dropped, doing the plays that he wants to do on Roma. Really doing a great job. They do look to be getting ready to push in here. I don't think it's going to be a massive fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we see that, oh, they are actually being able to take away the med. So that's a really nice job from Connor being able to frag the med. Though they are losing players on the side of Taylor Swift Gaming, and some pretty significant players. Both of the soldiers going down, not really anyone there to kind of cause a bit of a distraction, so they are losing a lot of players from each and every side, as we do see that the MG Zombies are once again pushing toward last, though not with too much confidence, as they don't really have the players necessary to complete that push.
Yeah, and Miramir's kind of been left on his own. He looks to be like sort of lost. He's not really sure where his gamers are, so not going to be any real ad there, which is very unfortunate because I think they would have had about 20 odd, which is pushable. Oh man, it would have been way more than 20 odd. They spent 27 seconds before they started healing.
That's a pretty long time.
It's so unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, great bombs out of both teams. The Uber's sort of reset here. Both teams just running the standard cookie cutter lineup. Cookie cutter. And I've been watching House Hunters, sorry.
Which show?
House Hunters. It's cookie cutter. I can't live there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so off the topic.
That was funny.
Yeah, like I think it's just going to be a bit of a reset. With this, I mean, they got this 2-round ad. There's 13 minutes left. I think you're content to sort of hold them on mid here. They might start considering like running clock.
Yeah, I mean, now's the time to do it if ever. So we do see Lex go down as well, so that's going to be an unfortunate loss, but nothing too detrimental quite yet. We do see that they do manage to take away a soldier as well, so pretty even in terms of numbers here at the moment. But yeah, man, I really think MG Zombies, you know, has the ability to run the clock here. They don't have all that much to worry about at the moment, you know. Just I don't know. They have the advantage, you know, just in terms of round wins. But oh, nasty stuff that we're seeing there. Connor does get taken out. Man, I don't know, man. This is kind of shaky.
Yeah, I mean, it looks to just be sacking back and forth. Lex, like I said, very eager to sack, and he's been seeing some great success with it. Dork looking to get himself in lower. Actually, ult on Spy. I have misled everyone. Ult is in, he's unseen, and he gets the drop.
Yo, I love it, Alt. I love it. So Alt doing a really good job of getting the med pick, and that creates a lot of opportunity for the players on Taylor Swift Gaming. We are going to see Connor once again go down, but then again, you can't complain. That created so much, you know, for their team.
It was the same thing. Heaves dragged them all the way back to second. The fight's not going their way in the end, but they're being the MG Zombies fellas. They lose 3 players. So sorry to interrupt your train of thought there, man.
Yeah. It happens, bro. So once again, we see the Taylor Swift fan club actually take mid. So let's see if this is the push. They are looking to go on to second. Second looking pretty clear for them. Not really having to worry about too much spam. But then again, there are some players behind the shutter. Ooh, right inside of spawn. So they're going to be back spawning to go on to last. But then again, it looks like they are getting prepped for that. Pretty much the impenetrable last hold. We're going to see if they can do it once again. Just run the clock. They don't have anything to worry about here. So I'm really curious to see what they're going to actually try to do here, as they have a lot of Uber disad at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, look, I feel like it's the same story we've seen before. Taylor Swift fan club just waiting for that perfect a bit of a trade on the side there. It looks like this might actually be a push.
Oh, take the sentry down. Lots of frags, lots of damage, lots of players being traded here. Looking really bad right now on the side of the Taylor Swift fan club, but I don't know. Then again, they are getting lots of damage. You know, they do have a lot of players whittled down pretty low, but I don't think it's going to be enough for just a scout by themselves to kind of clean up all those players. But I love the attempt.
Yeah, man. They are putting a bit of effort into fighting too here, but I don't think anything's going to go super well their way. Big soldier bomb cleaning up meth.
Wow.
Lex going down as well. Ult down very low. He ends up dying, and it's looking like it's coming very well in the the direction of what do you call them? MG Zombies. My lord.
Oh, I'm glad Zaka was able to get out at the very least, so they do have a little bit of Uber to work with, you know, although they are at 40 disad, you know. I'm just happy they got out. That looked very scary. There was a scout right near them, but thankfully for them, they did not commit. Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like the Taylor Swift fan club are actually very happy to fight this point, knowing that the players have to be on the low ground.
Oh,
Lex managed to get a frag onto Zaka, though. Not what you want to see Miramu with this full ad here. No scouts, though. Probably having to back up so he doesn't get absolutely drilled here. Deft in nice and deep, getting that for and dying for his effort. We do see Elmo behind. I wonder what he's going to try and do.
Yeah.
He's going to get
I
out.
really want to see what it is. Oh, yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's what you got to do. So, I was excited to see it too, but unfortunately nothing too crazy came of it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's this is very back and forth gameplay now. Looks like Taylor Swift fan club is sort of getting their number together here, man.
Ooh. Alt's going down as well, trying to be sneaky. Connor's going to be taken out as well, but we are going to see Turtis take out Heaves with the pistol. You love to see it, but I don't know, man. Then again, it just looks like they're kind of just doing everything they can to just... I don't know, man. It's just such a scary situation for these guys. I really want to see them try to succeed here, but it's just proving to be so difficult for them. The Ubers are even, thankfully, so it's just a matter of these players, you know, just kind of flinging darts at the wall and hoping one of them sticks, you know. So we'll see if they can do something with it here.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Taylor Swift fan club are probably feeling a bit like an old cardigan, just discarded under someone's bed. Dork going in for a bit of a peek there and just getting frag. Benjay into the counter sack. Not quite able to convert it. But yeah, I think it's just... Taylor Swift fan club are getting it together now. They've got like a good idea of how to fight this. I mean, after those first two quick rounds, I think that mid was very imperative. And they managed to secure that. But yeah, man, it's just interesting. We're seeing a lot of fighting.
Yeah, and I mean, I like it. You know, we are seeing a bit more action, which you always love to see. But then again, it's very short-lived as we see Connor get taken out as well, trying to go for a bomb. We do see the Uber exchange come out here near second. So we're going to see if anybody can get away with anything. Sadly, not too many frags being dished out. So the players are going to kind of back out into safety, though it does look like they are trying to re-aggress from a different angle, and I think this might be the move as they are getting lots of damage. Benjay getting taken out. That's going to be a really good play. We see Lex very low, about 22 health. They do get taken out by Doc, though we do see that that ult is going to be going down as well as the scout on the side of Taylor Swift Gaming, but then again, it's just that fear from Taylor Swift Gaming. It really seemed like they had it, but they just want to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to be careful, but they got to be feeling the pressure with 6 minutes left on the clock. Like, ideally, you don't want to go to map 3.
Yeah.
So, at this point, I mean, they'd definitely be trying to get more pushes off, which it does look like they were trying to do. They were getting a bit of a trade in through Toxic. Looks like they're getting ready to take this through Cargo, though, Connie.
Yeah, I think they might be able to take it here, so they do use here. We're going to see the exchange come out. There it is. So the exchange is finally out. It's going to be pretty bad, as we did see that Zaka did use first. Zaka getting taken out, so there are no heals. These players have to fend for themselves. They only have the health packs to worry about. And wow, despite that, we see lots of frags going out, pretty much almost getting a team wipe. Heaves being the only player left on the side of MG Zombies, so pretty impressive. Hopefully they can keep up the momentum here.
Yeah, I think there'll be too many spawns for them to instantly push lab, but if Zaka can build really hard here, I think they could use this ad. So I don't know why I'm talking like that. I think they could use this ad to their advantage and be able to push this to lab. I mean, they've got around about a 20-odd ad, and with 5 minutes left on the clock, I think they're prone to being aggressive with the Uber.
Yeah, they actually have about... Yeah, sorry to interrupt you there, but they actually do have a bit more. If you notice, Mirimu actually didn't latch onto anybody for a few seconds there, so that's going to be kind of a huge mistake potentially on the side of MG Zombies. So let's see if they can get this push. Looks like they're using perfectly. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, they're coming through with the oop. It does get used. The sentry by TJ really mincing quite a lot of the time. Mirimu on 85%. Sometime on the point. Dork just standing on it. They get it down very, very close. Zaka actually trying to get some cap time. Def going down. They've wiped, but they did clean up Mirimu, which is good for them. 4 minutes left. I think they could get another round on the board, maybe 2.
Wow, that was really painful to see. I believed so hard. I believed so hard for a minute there. But unfortunately, they weren't able to just maintain. They weren't able to, just keep themselves in there. But I don't know, man. That was so unfortunate to see. We are seeing that once again, they are trying to just hold second here, just try to keep them from going any further than that. But I don't know, the Taylor Swift fan club, I feel like, it's pretty much everything you can see here has already happened. So I feel like the MG Zombies are going to take this away. But then again, we have been surprised with some last-minute plays, but then again, I don't know. 2 rounds? Kind of dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, 3 minutes left on the clock. I don't know the timers for Reckoner, but I think they're probably playing with fire. If they don't push this right now, they do clean up the sentry gun, which could trigger the push.
Oh, the crits! The crits come out. Is this going to be what's necessary? Oh. Alright, well I guess not, as we do see them still have some players up trying to push in here, trying to go for some damage. It's not going to be enough though, as we do see that the MG Zombies do use as well. But, oh man, it is just so sad to see for Taylor Swift fan club. 3 minutes left on the clock, so I don't know, man. So dangerous for these guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to call it, but I mean, I feel like those first 2 mids just went so poorly for the Taylor Swift fan club, and that's really cost them this map, because they couldn't play this super even game after you've lost 2 rounds in quick succession.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I just want to see them go for those risky plays, but they have to keep themselves healthy in order to do so. They're taking too much damage too fast. as we do see them go for some plays, go for some exchanges here. But then again, I think this is going to be yet another unsuccessful push, unfortunately, on the side of Taylor Swift Gaming.
Yeah,
And that's a wipe.
Yeah, wiping there is really bad with only 2 minutes left on the clock. At this point, I mean, they could definitely still get up round, but I do think the map is going the way of MG Zombies.
Absolutely. I mean, definitely not the 5-0 like you predicted, but it might as well have been, you know, just considering that they're able to wipe several times. Oh, and here comes the Uber. So lots of damage onto Zaka as well. Zaka just running around trying to keep themselves up, but they're going to get met back up with TJ go down. Lex also getting taken out. TJ also going down, but Doc is going to succumb to Heaves right now, as Heaves does an awesome job also taking out Connor. So we're going to see them go for yet another player, and Turtis is going to be going down as well. Oh my god, Heaves just absolutely killing it right there.
Is that 4, 5?
That was 4. That was 4 plays. Or 4 frags, I'm sorry.
What a gamer, dude.
Yeah, what a gamer. Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, I mean, I think with a minute left here, the Uber disadvantage, I'm not liking Taylor Swift fan club's ability to be able to push it. MF taking out Dork there as well. Mind you, Heaps goes down, so it's fairly even trade. TJ sort of fighting that cargo area. Lex in for another eager bomb. Whiffing a crucial rocket, not quite able to clean up Putty. Whoa. Whoa!
Okay, Benjay. Okay, Zaka. I respect it. I respect it. Oh, we're seeing the sniper BM come out on the side of Taylor Swift. You know, they're done. They don't really have too much to worry about. So we see the Huntsman and the sniper rifle as well. Not really getting anything. Trying to go for the taunt. I don't know. I think the game's just over. I don't really feel there's too much for us to talk about here. But, I mean, there you go.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, I'm happy to call it. 7 seconds left on the map. MGE Zombies taking the second map. Reckon up. So that puts them even on maps, which means we are going to Snakewater, which was Taylor Swift Fan Club's pick. Yeah, man, this really is such a fantastic game. And with this, the 29th season of ozfortress, you know, these playoffs, we're really, we've reached peak performance, I think. Like, even if this is the lower page playoffs, these are very, very good to watch. But look,
absolutely.
Tell me about this mid, mate, because I think we're coming into it.
So here it comes, the Snakewater mid. Guys, this is the last game, map 3. We're tied up 1-1. Let's see how it goes. As we do see that Meth coming in pretty aggro, manages to be the faster between the two demos, but Death kind of in an interesting spot that you have to create. We do see that the Scouts trying to offer some high ground here on Catwalk, but it's going to be Turtis, who looks to be aggressing a bit more. They are quite healthy, but they don't want to lose any of that overheal anytime soon. We see Heaves go down, but Tay is going to be going down as well. We see that Mimu taking lots of damage, lots of spam. Still manages to live, though, but Doc is going to be going down. That's going to be a really unfortunate play, and again, 2 players down on the side of red. They don't want to lose any more, but we do see that Connor is behind. We see that that Turtis also behind, so I want to see what they can do.
Yeah, look, that first mid was pretty convincing. MG Zombie's able to take that one. But with Connor and Elmo behind, it's one-on-one duel. Heeb's actually taking the win, and so does Leg, cleaning up both of those. But their med did get forced in the meantime. Ult coming in and getting a fat force onto Miramir.
Yeah, Alt and Connor not really looking like cool kids. Oh, wait, that's the wrong artist. Damn it. Okay. But, like, you know, I was so unfortunate. I really liked the attempt there, and I think it had potential, but I think they were just too slow. And on top of that, they were fighting against players who were able to hit their shots a lot faster. So, I don't know, man. Just unfortunate luck for them.
I mean, not to talk garbage, but I feel like on paper they should have won. Both of those people should have won both of those duels, man.
Absolutely. I felt like there was a bit of time wasted there for sure, if anything. But then again, we're seeing them try to make up for it here as they do once again reclaim the second that they so feel that is theirs. Looks like we are Oh, okay, there was a back.
Yeah,
Hello?
dude.
Alright, I was so confused. Like, I blinked and all of a sudden, there we go. Heaps did it. But
Yeah, we saw Heaves just run straight through lower, just totally going like, well, if they're not gonna look, I'm willing to take it. He's willing to take the round, and he's gotten it.
That's exactly what I mean. That's why Snakewater is such a quick map. You know, there's so much opportunity for bad caps. There's all kinds of crazy plays. But speaking of crazy plays, we are looking at our second mid-fight for map number 3. And Meth, you know, taking a bit of damage, trying to keep themselves healed. We see TJ trying to go for some damage as well. And we see that Taylor Swift Fan Club actually opting to try to take some space here and doing a pretty good job of it. But they do have to worry about Lex, who is trying to go for a bomb onto the med. Thankfully, Doc is able to stop them just in time. We do see that Meth goes down as well. Lots of players on the side of MG Zombies going down. And I think the Taylor Swift Fan Club, you know, definitely has to keep themselves up, try to keep the, you know, I want to see them set the pace of the match more so this time around. So hopefully they can do that throughout this round and maybe even get around themselves, tie things up potentially. But now they're kind of getting situated into lobby onto second, getting their players healthy. They don't want to aggress too hard though.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is another last where it's kind of hard to push. Like, if you've got a really solid defense going, it's sort of hard to break it in a weird way, but it does look like they're able to get some spam in through lower and take down the sentry gun TJ was building. He's just going for it again though, and Alt gets it again. I think he may pay for it with his life caught in there. Def getting a little bit aggressive as well, going down very low and dying. That's definitely going to put a dent in their plans to push in there. But yeah, I mean, look, I think the quagmire is beginning, which is exactly what I was talking about, but we'll have to see.
I mean, despite all that, we are seeing Lex go down. We already see the Uber exchange as well. We see that Doc is trying to push into lobby or just creating that space for his team. You know, a bit of insurance there in terms of time, just trying to prepare for his teammates to move in and support them. We see that Doc takes out Meth as well. That's going to be a huge pick. And we only see the combo left up on last. We see Lex spawning on the right side. But despite all that, it's not enough time. And I loved what I saw there. Just an amazing play. Yeah, just awesome stuff.
Yeah, 2 very, very quick rounds. 25 minutes still left, so it's only been 5 minutes. We've got 2 rounds down. Roughly, I mean, I think about 2 minutes apiece. But, yeah, man, definitely very, very good to see.
So Deft and Meth, you know, just trying to whittle down each other. Deft taking a bit more damage for sure, but thankfully we do see that they are still in the fight. We do see that Turtis and Deft's going down 3 players on the side as opposed to the 2 on the side of MG Zombies. And just so many players getting taken out on the side of Taylor Swift Fan Club. They have to back out. They have to keep their medic alive, and that's exactly what Doc wants to do, is keep Zaka up. So they are going to play near bats on second here. Just kind of watch out for their opponents, but they have no choice but to move back into lobby. But Doc just playing oddly aggressive here and getting punished for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that play out of Dork there, but I have noticed that they're playing much more safe around their mid. I think they were very, very fearful of losing Zaka on mids, because that, I think, was their downfall on Reckoner. I think they recognize. We do actually see the Uber get out of Miramu betrayed there, but they lose 3 players in the background when Zaka ends up using.
Oh, man. Okay, so here we go. Lots of players on last. We see, pretty much we just saw on the left side, a lot of players getting collapsed in on. You know, we saw an exchange where lots of players, you know, were kind of just trying to create some space, but ultimately it was the MG Zombies getting, you know, the better of that space.
Another really, really quick round. 23 minutes left on the clock. 23:30 now. So that was about a minute 30 round.
Yeah, I mean, these have been quick. Like I said, you know, such a quick map. You know, definitely we want to see the Taylor Swift Fan Club set the pace, but are they able to do it on this mid? That's the question, Snaz. So we got to see them go in. Lex is getting shot out of the air. Benji is going to be taken out by the Doc himself. Alt is also going to be taken out by TJ, but Meth is going to be going down. That is huge. We see that Lex is behind them, trying to close in, going through Catwalk, trying to go for a bomb here, but they're not going to find too much success as they do get taken out. TJ is going to have to lead Mirimu outside to safety. So they have to back up to second. They are going to be stacking for the cap on mid. And now they are looking to aggress onto second. But then again, the MG Zombies do have lots of players, so they have a lot of time to work with here.
Yeah, Dork and Zach are very aggressive onto that point there. They have actually used the Uber's much better for MG Zombies. They're taking it into that lower area. Haven't really achieved very much with it, aside from losing Lex on the flank, I believe.
Yeah, very lucky for the Taylor Swift fan club not to really lose any players there, you know, despite using first.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Sorry.
Alright, so here we go. We see that, you know, once again, just that resilient hold right there from MG Zombies, just doing an amazing job on second, just keeping themselves here, keeping themselves, you know, firm and poised, not really losing any players, not taking any unnecessary damage, and I think they're just playing this second really smart. You know, I think their positioning is pretty much key to keeping the Taylor Swift fan club at bay. They seem a bit scared, seem definitely hesitant for sure, as we have seen in the past. And I think when they get hesitant is when they start to kind of trickle down a bit.
Yeah, do actually see that Dork is up on Sniper and he's just peeking that that saw area. He's got himself up in a window. Have to see if he's going to be able to get a shot here. He actually hits one on Lex, but it looks like Lex is able to get away with just eating that one. And now that they know about him, it's probably not quite as dangerous.
Yeah, not at all. Just trying to find any shots at all, but oh, it's going to be onto TJ. That's a great one for sure. All is going to be going down on an unsuccessful bomb. Connor also going to be following suit, unfortunately. Oh, you hate to see it. Just the double bomb. Sadly not going to be working, and we do see another shot from Doc come out onto some opposing players on the side of MG Zombies, but again, not finding too much success, pretty much too little too late, but then again, I do appreciate the attempt. Zombie actually getting dropped by Lex. Lex definitely making up for it. Wow, what a great play from Lex.
Yeah, man, Lex getting that massive, massive drop onto Zaka. That +2 really popping up and just breaking their dreams here. Dork's still in Sniper though, so that may actually delay the second push here, especially with them getting forwards. Because they did use their Uber on the middle point. So that'll delay them, especially given that their demo has only just spawned. But they do have about a 10% advantage. Oh, dude.
Doc and all though, I swear to God, they're just trolling at this point. Just absolutely insane plays. Sadly, they are gonna get punished, you know. But I gotta say, the market garden and the headshot. I mean, wow.
Yeah, man, so clean. Miramu going down there though. Bit of a better fight for the team here. They did lose Zaka at the same time. I'm really lost about like that whole fight that happened there, man.
Hold on a minute here. Hold on a minute here. The Legend of Turd is trying to go in for the med. Managed to actually get the frag. I like what they really did there, Snaz, because what they actually did was instead of going for the cap, they actually wrapped around through Kitchen, managed to catch their med off guard. Because of that, they were able to get the frag, and I think that's a huge play right there.
See, I would never have thought of anything like that, and that is why I am at the bottom of intermediate. Definitely very, very good play. They did sort of forget to cap the middle point though, and Heebs and TJ are in there. They've cleaned up Dog. They're on their lonesome in there though. They have no other support. Heebs going down, TJ going down as well. And that's yanked all of the players back to middle. And with Benjay and Kitchen there, he might be able to achieve something. Get onto Zaka here as they push through. Oh, Lex there as well. Oh my lord!
Wow! The coordination from the side of MG Zombies, that was amazing. Having Lex hide, you know, in that corner right there, and on top of that, you know, Meth actually getting the debt onto the players, not only getting a frag, but actually weakening some of the players on the side of Taylor Swift fan club, and then just allowing Lex and at Benjay to just go in for those easy frags on the cleanup. Such an awesome play.
Yeah, and we did see a counter sack to try and kill Miramu there from Ol. Unfortunately, despite his best efforts, both of the scouts were just there and able to clean him up. So now with this 50, 60% ad, I mean, you gotta be cheering if you're MG Zombies here, especially cleaning up Elmo down in that lower area. It looks like they're gonna be able to push this mid.
So here it comes, man. I mean, we're seeing that the MG Zombies, you know, proving that zombification is going to be useful and powerful for them as they do try to come into mid here, finding a bit of success, getting lots of damage, and just really keeping Taylor Swift fan club at bay. You know, again, like I said earlier, when they're hesitant, I think that's when they kind of start to have their downfall. But here it comes, the Uber exchange possibly coming out as they push into Saw, but I think they're going to back out, play it a bit safe, which I don't blame them for. You want to get your players healthy, you want to give them a bit of overheal before they really go into a situation that's as dangerous as that, but I don't know. I think they are going to play a bit more patiently, and I think once they get on to second or possibly get pushed back, we're going to see the pace of the match pick up once again.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be feeling like it's a bit of a cruel summer if you're a Taylor Swift fan club here. They're sort of taking some fights here that just aren't turning out their way. And with the coordination out of both of the soldiers there on the other side of MG Zombie, they're losing their med pretty often, except for that time where they cleaned up both of them on their sack.
Yeah, another failed double bomb, unfortunately. I mean, it happens all too much here, but then again, I don't really think it's going to be too detrimental for them. Oh, okay. I regret saying that because Miramu just goes down after I say it, a bit of Casper's curse. But we see that he's also getting taken out. Not without taking out Connor, though. But yeah, this is so sad for MG Zombies right here. Just getting caught right here. We do see the Uber get used. A bit of a force right there from Zaka, but then again, a good one so they can keep themselves up.
Yeah, Taylor Swift fan club finally finding the blank space with which write this round into history.
I love it.
I'm just trying to come up with anything.
Yeah.
Cleaning up Dork, though, will definitely slow them down, and Ult going down as well. He does get a trade onto Benjay, which turns it a little bit better in his direction. But, yeah, I mean, I think they're definitely getting the swing of things on this map now. They're able to sort of get these frags. Being 2 down here, though, not a very good look.
Ooh, Heaves getting taken out by Turtis. So we're seeing, you know, a lot of them trying to recontest, fight for this control of mid here, but then again, you know, MG Zombies having to back out towards second again. You know, they did lose a player, they are down the numbers, but ooh, they're getting a grass tap from pretty much every angle. We see that Alt is just trying to go for the high bomb, but the air shot from Benjay, wow, what an amazing shot.
Yeah, man, that was actually really, really fast. Meth pushing through into the middle here while they're 2 down. The rest of his team. Lex in nice and deep, cleaning up Dork, but dying for it. Def going down as well. This is not a great Uber from the Taylor Swift fan club. And they've decided that, look, they know all too well. They need to get out.
Wow, so we see that Alt, you know, very low health, just trying to go in, get any damage possible. Doing a nice job. Both the soldiers going down once again. The situation that's all too familiar for us. But then again, they are going to have to worry about leading their med to safety. Thankfully, Doc is there, and Zaka just thinking he belongs with me as they do sit inside of lobby and prepare to build.
Yeah, man. And they're totally willing to just stay onto second here, man. That was like the worst I could possibly.
Wait, I think I missed that. What was it?
Oh, she has that song, Stay. It's a good one. But
I haven't heard that one.
They actually used straight through.
Speaking of not hearing things, I don't think that Taylor Swift fan club actually heard the team coming in from the right side and used the MG Zombies pushing into last as well as lower. So we are seeing them go in for that damage. TJ is going to get taken out, so I think it might be a good scenario to back out of. You know, don't really want to overcommit here, especially if you don't have to.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to take that holy ground into the last there. It's just really crushing to see, really. And with their demo going down very, very low here, I think they're probably going to have to back out pretty aggressively to get away from being fragged here on second. But, look, when you've got them on the ropes here, for lack of a better description of it, you're kind of happy because you're still a round ahead with 13 minutes on the clock. That said, this big disad and losing one player, not great.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, I can agree with that for sure. We see them trying to take control over mid. But I don't know, man. I really think MG Zombies might have this in the bag. You know, they have the points advantage. They don't want to, you know, lose their ad here in terms of round wins. So I really want to see what they're able to do to kind of keep themselves comfortable. But then again, we've seen them just prove that they are the king of defense. So I don't think they have too much to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, it's even Ubers, but I think we're going to see a sack ult coming in. Does get cleaned up. Yeah, we'll probably see some sort of counter sack. Lex has normally been pretty eager, but I think Benjay's in a better spot. Lex is through. He does get cleaned up as well.
We're going to have to wait and see what the situation is. Oh man, but Mirimu, you know, just sitting comfortable with their team, not looking too shabby at all. We see Connor try to come in for a bomb here. Connor is not going to get it, unfortunate for him. Okay, so we are seeing that they do look kind of antsy to push. I like that they are setting up again for that one play near the left side of lower. So I want to see what they're able to do with it. You know, if they can catch some players off guard once again with the sticky traps. But I don't know if they'll fall for the same trick twice.
Surely not, man. I mean, I can't imagine that they'll fall for that same thing. It does look like they've stacked pretty hard over to Sawmill there as well. So I think they're probably going to be aiming to sort of push themselves through there. They do have a soldier, both soldiers coming through. Ult getting a lot of damage on Mirimu. Not quite able to convert. Mirimu down very, very low though.
Yeah, now's the time for these guys to push. They have their players. They're healthy. They're ready to go. I want to see what they can do now. They do have a lot of spam to worry about. They have to act quickly because the soldiers are going to spawn pretty soon here. So maybe they can be patient. You know, they don't really have too much to worry about again. Points, but I don't know, man. Then again, I do want to see some aggression. I do want to see some intense gameplay at the moment, as we are kind of stalemated here as we wait for Taylor Swift Fan Club to potentially take second.
Yeah, Taylor Swift Fan Club always has the getaway car of just being able to back in the last when this push comes through, because that would, if they like half hold this and just delay time a little bit left, there's 10 minutes left on the clock, they can start playing that sort of game. But it looks like the Ubers are coming through.
Oh, yeah, so here comes the exchange. They are fighting on to second again. Not really any frags getting taken out. We do see Lex go down to Connor, who is going to be part of that Uber toward the end of it. But, ooh, Alt is going to be taken out by Benjay. Let's see what Benjay is able to go for. Looking to go after Connor, but Connor is going to be the one to take them out. TJ actually taking out Connor as well. So we want to see what they're able to do here, as we do see some players on the side of MGE Zombies play on to Bats. TJ is going to be going down. The Med is going to be going down as well. It's just up to Lex and Meth here as they are in lobby. Lex is doing everything he can to keep them at bay, try to delay the capture, but he's not going to be able to do it by himself. Thankfully, they do have spawners. We have Keebs coming up on Sniper, so hopefully they can create some slowdown on the opposing side, but I don't know, man. I know that Taylor Swift Fan Club is very antsy, and they have about 9 minutes left, so I don't know. I mean, they want to make do with the time that they have.
Yeah, dude. It looks like this is going to be a pretty instant push straight through lower. This makes perfect sense to do. Oh no, I've lied. They're actually coming through the shutter door, it seems, with the Uber. Lex there, he's spotted him out pretty early and gotten that Uber 4. There's only a level 1 sentry and a heavy.
Ooh, I think this is going to be the push. They do have 2 frags. That's going to be 3 coming out, getting lots of damage. They're creating lots of great space for themselves, taking out lots of players. We see Alt with the market garden. That is so BM, as they finally are able to take things 2-2. It's a matter of getting this last cap here. We do have about 8 minutes left into the game here, but wow.
Mate, I promise, if this one goes to a golden cap, you'll definitely be able to hear my tears ricochet off the walls, alright?
Yeah, Mike's gonna make it all muffled because my tears are gonna be hitting my headset mic, so we'll see. But we are going into yet another mid fight, and here it comes. Oh man, amazing stuff we're seeing here. We're seeing Dog play onto the shed. Oh, we see Lex go in for the med, but Lex is staying sneaky behind. We do see lots of players on the side of blue get taken out, but Zaka, pinned against the rocks right here, is barely gonna live because Doc comes to the rescue along with Def to stop Lex and keep their medic alive.
Yeah, Elmo winning a duel in lobby there with the other scout getting a lot of damage onto Miramu, who does manage to get away just barely. Which will mean they'll have Uber for this this last push. It's kind of inevitable, given the TJ is still down. But we'll just have to see. I think it may be a bit of a stalemate. Heeb's up on NG, sort of predicting that, but they've come straight in through lower.
Oh, it's time. Taylor Swift fan club doing exactly what they want here. They are going to be losing players on this last push, and I think a lot of their players, just didn't really commit as much as they possibly could have, but then again, they are more supporting roles in that type of push, so I don't really think it was too bad from them, but we do see Connor go for a nice trade there, so you'll love to see that, but I don't know, man. I think had most of their players committed a bit sooner, I think they might have been able to get away with it, just considering, how fast they actually did use their Uber there.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something. That said, Miramu going down and losing their demo there, not a very good thing. They're doing everything they can to try and kill Zaka with Lex there. Not able to secure it. There's Heaves stuck in as well. He's probably going to go. That's 4 down when you're about to get pushed last, man. That's not good.
Not at all. And look at that. Taylor Swift Gaming with so many players up. Only 2 players left. We do see 3 players come up on the spawn. But is it going to be enough to stop the capture? We're about to see as 2 soldiers are on the point. We see TJ with some overheal, and it's not going to be enough. We see just because they have that points presence, Taylor Swift Fan Club is going to be taking it against MG Zombies, now leading 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, this 1 round advantage might be exactly what they need to be able to secure this playoffs win. I mean, like I said, I think this is, if it gets Quagmite, I'm pretty sure Taylor Swift Fan Club has the advantage.
And we're going to see if that is absolutely the case. We're going to see yet another mid-fight. Let's see what they're able to do. Usually they take things kind of slow and just prove it to work out for them. So we'll see if that's the case. We do see that Alt is kind of hiding around in kitchen. They're just waiting for players to bomb them, but we do see Connor try to go for a bit of a fake bomb right there, just kind of scaring the players back a bit. It seems to be working. But we do see the Def and Alt go down. Connor hitting some fantastic shots as well. Turd is taking out Heaves, and we're just seeing lots of players go down on each side, but then again, we are seeing the medic, I thought they were going to go for an aggro play onto the combo right there, but definitely better safe than sorry, so I do like what I see on the side of Taylor Swift Gaming, or Taylor Swift Fan Club, my mistake.
Look, I think everyone knows who you're talking about. That was definitely a fairly good mid out of them. They haven't been able to really catch Miramu out. I don't know if that's by virtue of the fact that Miramu's been playing pretty safe, like near the exits, like on every mid. Because I think he's hyper conscious of the fact that, like, if he was to go down on like any of these fights on mid, it would kind of spell the end. They're down around now. They really can't afford to lose another one with only 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Ult coming in for a fat sack. Does end up getting cleaned up. He was right on the mid though. Yeah, I don't know. Heaps on Spy.
I want to see Heaves go for something insane. Heaves, I believe. I need everybody to say, we believe in Heaves. Is Heaves going to do it? He's trying to go for the med. Zaka's right there, and he manages to actually get the stab. What a gamer. What a gamer, Snazzy.
Yeah, his team's following straight on through with this heal advantage. They're cleaning up gamers down in that lower area, killing Elmo and Connor. Definitely exactly what they want to see. Cleaning up Dork as well. No scouts on that team. It's just Def, who he's fleeing.
Oh, Def, please. Poor Def, such low health. I don't know, man. That's just such a scary spot to be in. Your whole team pretty much wiped. They do thankfully have that 1 map point above MG Zombies, but they're coming. They're hot on their tail. They're looking to tie things up. They don't want to lose quite yet with about 3.5 minutes left on the clock, so I don't know, man. They're looking to just salvage every second here as they do go into the left side, looking to use pretty soon. They do have the Uber advantage, and they're looking to take that with pride, looking to go on the point, baiting a bit of capture right there, but they are going to keep themselves nice and healthy. Getting a bit of picks right here, but is it going to be enough? We see them, just not taking or not getting as much damage as possible, rather taking all that damage and losing 3 key players because of it.
Yeah, I feel like they played the point a little bit too early. They sort of needed to clean up Dork before they were going to be able to do anything. I mean, this huge Uber, Lex going in. I think he's dragging him back, but he's not really achieving very much for his effort. We do see Meth getting a trap up, though, on that Bats area, which may be able to secure a med frag. But yeah, I think they needed to clean up Dork, and that would have given them enough ability to get onto that point, to get that ground, to actually be able to like get that last. But it does actually look like the Taylor Swift fan club, they're just happy to turtle this. They know they've got this 1 round advantage. 2 minutes 20 on the clock. I mean, they look keen.
Yeah, it's such an eventful, match that's going on right now. You're seeing so much back and forth, but it's all been productive back and forth. It's not really so much stalemate, but rather teams actually being able to take away caps, and not only just caps, but entire rounds as well. So this is exactly what you'd love to see in competitive Team Fortress 2, as we do see that the MG Zombies once again looking for that right opportunity to push. How are they going to do it? As we see that the Taylor Swift fan club pretty much, it looks like they're not very scared, but then again, their fear is not going to have to be there for much longer. As we do see the Uber exchange come out, we see some players try to go on for last, and we see Turtis, take out Heaves, but then again, we see the MG Zombies just doing everything they can to get that damage. They have players very weak. They just have to keep committing. TJ is by himself here. Is TJ able to do it by themselves? They have an engineer to worry about, but I don't know, man. Just too many players closing in on TJ, and TJ can't do it alone because TJ falls to alt.
Yeah, it was just such a... The push was good, but they were all there waiting for them. Just they weren't able to convert that into a round in any way, shape, or form. And I feel like they should have cut their losses, just gotten out, gotten another Uber, maybe had another crack at. 50 seconds left, though. Elmo just coming off NG. Lex is on the med. Holy shit. This is actually getting pretty heated, man.
What a play from Lex. I mean, just switching to Spy, just kind of on the fly like that. Such an impressive play. That's going to create so much opportunity for them, as they have huge ad. They have about 80 ad right now. So that's gonna be key for them, potentially tying things up 3-3. Are they able to do it, Snazzy? We're about to find out. They are losing players, though, so they're going to have to act quickly. The Uber finally comes out. Are they able to do the damage necessary to clean up? That seems to be the case, but Sokka just trying to play on the point. Lots of players still on here. Are they able to salvage things? It looks like that might be the case. They just have TJ to worry about, and they somehow managed to bring it back. Taylor Swift fan club, I mean, wow. The endurance from these guys.
Hell. Dude, Elmo was on 20 health when he got that last shot off onto TJ. If TJ had hit just one more pistol, 2 more shots, with the pistol, sorry. Holy dooly, man.
Don't worry, let's reform, bro.
Before we do end up cutting the stream off, I might just say we do have some more games coming up through the rest of this week. We have the High Division Upper Page playoffs between Psychology Majors and Grogged at what time is that? 2021. That's jeez. That's 9 p.m. on the 5th. And the lower page playoffs also at 9 p.m. between Hungry I Eat All Day versus Xbox 360 voice chat. So thank you for everyone who has tuned on in. This has been a really, really good game. The Season 29 Premier Lower Page playoffs. And well done to Taylor Swift Fan Club, really taking that one out.
Thanks, man. See you in the grand final.
Roll it.